with Ohio State starting safety Malik Hooker. First of all, how does it feel like to be announced as starting safety at Ohio State, Malik Hooker?
Man, it's a great feeling. It's been a long time coming from being the one of the fourth strings / young guys, learning from Tyvis and Vaughn and just being able to step into the leader roles of what they were doing. It's just a great feeling.
You redshirted your first year in the national championship team. When do you feel like you kind of felt like, you know what, I can not only play here, I can start here, and when did you kind of cross that line, so to speak?
Probably like the middle of last year, from when I started playing a lot of special teams and being on kickoff and making plays on kickoff, started just talking with Vaughn and them. I felt like, this could really be my thing, and they started, boosting my confidence and stuff like that, helping me out with the schemes a lot more, and I started learning the defense, just all fell into place.
Talk about your game out there, Malik. Feels like you can do a little bit of everything, but kind of put it in your own words. Talk about your game as a safety out there.
I feel like I'm a ball hawk. I just always find myself around the ball, whether it's passing or run game or whatever it may be. I just feel like I'm out there running around sideline to sideline trying to make plays in whichever way I can for the defense.
You were a two-sport star in high school, at least two sports, right? Basketball and football, maybe other sports, I don't know.
Yeah.
But was it a tough decision? I think you were a basketball star. Was it a tough decision to give up basketball?
It was definitely a tough decision because, like you said, my first love was basketball. I was playing basketball since I was 2 years old, And I played football, too, until I was like the 8th grade and then just gave it up until my junior year. So to be able to just quit basketball altogether and make football my love, it was definitely a hard decision.
What made you come back to football? Did somebody say, hey, was it like a coach or somebody, or was it you?
Yeah, it was my coach from high school and my uncle. They played a major role in why I started playing football again, because I had my coach was my teacher in class, so every day he just always talked to me about coming out for football when he had got signed to the job. And I just said, why not?
So they're going to take credit for this. If you're an NFL safety one day, they're going to take complete credit for that, aren't they?
Definitely. I definitely give them all the credit, because if it wasn't for them two, nagging me about it 24/7, I definitely probably wouldn't have played again.
And last couple things, Greg Schiano taking over for Chris Ash. Talk about how they kind of compare and contrast, and just anything you want to say about Coach Schiano.
Oh yeah, they're definitely very similar. They're very technique and fundamental oriented. So I feel like they're not different too much. I feel like they're both very smart coaches and bring a lot to the game. So I feel like they're not too much different.
Last thing, some people are kind of doubting the Buckeyes this year. Well, I guess you guys are like 5th in the coaches poll, so that life is good when you're 5th, and that's people doubting you. But all the inexperience, only 6 returning starters. Do you guys kind of have a chip on your shoulder this year, Malik?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're a young team. People assume that we're young and very inexperienced, but we know that there's a lot of different stuff out there. We're the ones here working out and seeing each other, put in the work for it. So we don't really pay too much attention to that. We just do what we can and work out with what we can so that we can be who we can be this year.
Great stuff, Malik. I really appreciate it.
No problem.